She's a trooper.
Sometimes I wonder why you keep talking like you don't give a fuck about me. You've got a piece of me, and honestly, my life wouldn't be the same without.
She's a trooper.
Hi guys, welcome back.
Welcome back. Some good old
Ooh.
audio. What is that?
Carl Urban breaks down his something.
Oh, drama.
I don't know who he is. There you go, you say hi. Drama.
Triggered. So yeah, welcome back. We're gonna get back to the.
I think I want to play one more video.
Oh
before
no!
we go.
Oh no, we're not. She wants to play one more video.
Mute you.
Yes, please.
You don't want me to mute you. You have to keep talking. Okay.
I'm singing in the rain, just singing in the rain. What a glorious feeling I'm having.
She's a trooper.
Say hi. You just have to speak to them a minute.
Hi.
Having technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties. Miss Liverbird. I am saying that right, I think.
It is. It's liver bird, not liver bird. I get so annoyed
She's
when
not a liver bird. She's a liver bird.
I know. I try. I'm like live here, bird. You okay, bird? Okay, so we've got like 45 minutes left of the live from last night. We're just gonna finish that off, and then you can go and enjoy your evening. So be nice and chat. Birds. And we should be back on the road now. Yeah?
Yeah.
We playing?
We're playing. There's
Ooh.
Dorothy.
Hi, Dorothy. We love you.
kind of.
Yeah. Got it.
Okay. They approached the
You may go ahead.
Miss Walsh, is that you writing Christine Marie, my first last name, where I live, and my age? Yes, it is. What's the date on there? February 15th, 2021. Why would you give Christine Marie my name and where I lived and my age? Well, first of all, it's your last name is spelled incorrectly, and it's not where you live. It's just the city in Ohio. But the reason I gave it to her was that this is out of context. 2 days prior to this, she asked me who you were. She's also, at the time, was under an NDA, so she'd be unable to share that information. Ms. Walsh, so why did you give her my information? Because 2 days prior, she asked who you were. So randomly out of the blue, Christine Marie asked you who I was.
I understand the court's trying to give leeway to a pro se again, and that's appropriate. I am objecting to the elements of this question.
Ms. Oriani, I don't see any relevance that has been linked. So I'm going to give you one more question to establish how this is relevant to today's proceedings. And again, I listed the burden of proof on the plaintiff before we get started, and I'm really sticking to those elements that need to be shown or disproven if you wish to chip away at something that was presented earlier. You don't have the burden here. It's the plaintiff that does.
Correct. Your Honor, it's to show the foundation that I was actually Ms. Walsh who was seeking out me. I do not have a YouTube channel, February 15th, 2021.
I object to Ms. Oriani testifying at this time.
All right. I'm going to, at this time, prevent any further inquiry regarding that issue.
Ms. Walsh, do you know a James Angelo?
Objection, relevance.
They submitted in evidence that said James Angelo's name when I tagged unmasked in one of their exhibits.
You're going to need a little more than that to be relevant.
Is James Angelo your business manager?
Objection, relevance.
I'm going to allow that question if it's foundational.
No.
Your Honor,
Was he ever your business manager? No. I would like to submit into evidence Ms. Walsh's public documents obtaining a corporation license in the state of Colorado with Mr. James Angelo as the filing party.
Your Honor, I object as to relevance. My concern here again is that Ms. Oriani is using this not as a fishing expedition to get relevant factual investigation, but as a fishing expedition to get personal information about Ms. Walsh's personal and professional lives that aren't meaningful for business that she can get otherwise.
Well, I'm going to, first of all, again, Ms. Oriani, you need to show the exhibit first. You need to establish that this witness would be the correct person to talk about the exhibit, that they recognize the exhibit, that they can, what we call, authenticate it. Then you need to establish how that would be relevant before the court will consider it, okay?
I guess, Your Honor, I guess I would maybe see if the court is open to asking for an offer of proof about how this whole James Angelo line of questioning has an impact on this hearing.
I think that's a good idea, counsel. Ms. Oriani, what's the purpose for James Angelo?
He's the one that reached out to me and labeled himself as the unmasked business manager and wanted to get into an MBA and I can give the messages that he sent me.
Okay, well, that's not really cross-examination. Instead, that's your testimony. So you can talk about that as part of your testimony, and that's where it would be relevant.
Okay.
The mistake many attorneys make is trying to take an adverse witness. I'm not going to say hostile because she certainly answered all the questions here, but to take an adverse witness and to try to make that your case in chief. You have an opportunity to testify unfettered if you would like to. But at this time, I don't even find that relevant. What a person that I'm just hearing about right now may or may not have said to you, that's going to be all hearsay.
Okay. Ms. Walsh, you referred to in your testimony, you said we, when referring to unmasked. Who is we?
Objection, relevance.
I think that's a fair question. Go ahead and answer it, ma'am.
Part of my testimony. You were saying how you weren't able to work on videos. I thought I said I.
Wouldn't you have help from others in doing a video? Okay. So, ask another question, Ms. Oriana.
So who are the we?
It doesn't matter.
Okay, so you have help with you have help with videos. You have help running your channel.
Yes.
So when you say that your channel is being tagged, that would be referring to anybody that was helping with the video.
No, because they don't have access to my YouTube channel, only I do. So I'm the only one getting the feed.
You said that you were given a trailer on January 15th of 2021 in your testimony, and then you said that you hadn't known of this Rihanna at all.
Well, you need to ask one idea per question.
How were you given the trailer Shazam? She testified to.
It was given to me by Andrea Powers.
Who's Andrea Powers?
Objection, relevance.
I think it is relevant, more for the court to understand this whole scenario. Just in general, who is this Andrea Powers person?
Just somebody that has another channel on YouTube. Just another creator, and someone who follows the cases. And when did she give you that video?
You've already asked that question and given the answer, so let's move on.
Okay. I want to submit into evidence and show for authentication my conversations with Vanessa Walsh in direct messenger. The only place to be communicated.
Okay, well, the first thing you need to do is to show those to your witness.
Yep. So should she just use my phone to go through it so she can see them?
If you use your phone to go through it, I'm going to seize your phone as evidence. You have
Okay.
hard copies?
Yes, I do have hard copies.
There we go.
Can you tell me what those are marked for sure? Ms. Oriani is approaching Ms. Walsh with, I'm wondering if she can direct me to what their marked portion of the record.
Yeah, can you go ahead and show those to opposing counsel first? All right, Ms. Oriani, what did you just hand to your witness?
It'll be labeled as HH.
All of that is one exhibit?
Yes.
Okay.
And it's the initial contact made by Ms. Walsh to Ms. Oriani myself.
Once again, I am going to object to Ms. Oriani testifying.
Ms. Oriani, your next question is going to be, do you recognize?
Yeah, do you recognize these exchanges?
Yes.
Can you turn to, actually, can you read out loud your conversation at your side?
That's you. So she says, you said, do you recognize it? And the next question is going to be, what is it?
What is it?
A conversation between you and I via Facebook. And when was it made? All of those questions that.
What's the date on it?
First message is August 6th, 2021.
And what does it say? Why'd you reach out? What's the first question there?
This has been, I am objecting because this has been asked and answered multiple times.
I don't know yet what's on the floor here, so I'll put a pin in your objection and wait to see what this content is. Cross-examination, it's okay to ask a question several times just to fully flesh it out, but Ms. Oriani, you are using a lot of valuable time.
Ms. Walsh, is there a you would have never reached out to anyone on Oriani in February of 2021 if she was not involved with the Christopher Watts case and had a relationship with Christopher and his family?
Objection compound.
Yeah, I'm not sure where that was even going. Let's just do one thought per question, Ms. Oriani. You confused me. That was too long. If you can break that down for me, I need to be able to get going, and I don't.
Can you read for the courts what you said on that date?
What date is that?
August 6, 2021.
Okay.
The first line? A is Vanessa from Unmasked. Okay, and then can you continue? With my side of our context. Yep. You see it? And then is there something sent to me? On the next page? There's like 16, I think, pages that go with that exhibit. Yes. How many exhibits did you send then to me, clips? Was it 4 of them? How many clips did you send me? Was it from the drama channel? I'm looking at the page referring to it. I don't see clips, I see a link. And then the next page, there's not 4 clips there. No, there's not. The pictures. Can you read then what's said on the next page as to why you're reaching out? The first page. You just read the first page, so the second page there. I said you see it, and I sent you the link of the advertisement that I referred to. Okay, why did you send that to me? Because we were both going to be the subject of this live. Okay, can you continue on with that? I can show you the first number. No, first number. You may. You may. Right here. Yeah, phone numbers and all that other shit.
Ms. Oriani, I gotta tell you, you're really losing me though. Why is any of this relevant? Ms. Walsh has testified that she did contact you regarding her concerns. Isn't this just bolstering what she has already testified to?
She testified as to her version of events, and these documentations counter or
Okay, well, why wouldn't you then ask her some leading questions that would show, that would point exactly to where you believe the conflict lies, and impeach her with those? Because I'm, as the finder of fact here, I'm lost.
Okay, sure. Isn't it true that you told me that you were going to give a C&D to Andrea Powers for her shit that she did to your husband? Objection, relevance. The relevance is that she's saying that she got something from Andrea Powers, who she picked out of her page.
Yeah, that's another,
Okay.
that's a 404B kind of situation here. I don't find that proper. So let's go ahead and move on, Ms. Oriani.
Okay, Ms. Walsh, have you been watching my channel, Choosing Transparency? What time frame? When did you begin watching my channel, Choosing Transparency? I've never watched it regularly until recently, when it pops up on my feed. I'm not subscribed to it. All right, Ms. Walsh, you stated here in your TPO that Lana went on live broadcast after and Truth and Transparency spoke about me for 5 hours. She gave out my full legal name multiple times to thousands of people. She admitted that she has been stalking me for a year. She admitted getting intel on my family and putting a picture of my husband in a trailer. 4 videos to get my attention. She also blackmailed me during this live and threatened to release medical information about me. Is that what you wrote in your TPO? Yes. Did you show any testimony here or any evidence of the 5-hour live on 12/29/2021?
I object. Ms. Oriani is asking Ms. Walsh to comment on what's in evidence, which I think is much more a matter for the court.
It is. Okay. So that objection is sustained.
When you wrote me and said that Mandy put your full legal name on a video and a screenshot and you had to contact YouTube Legal and you asked for me to help, did you then go and obtain a TPO out on Mandy C?
Objection, relevance.
Sustained.
As well, she listed here that Lana has contacted my ex-employees, customers, and former friends. Your testimony here today says that you do not have any employees. We're speaking about one particular person. No, I was asked, do you have any employees? And when asked, I no longer do. At the time, you contacted my ex-employee. Who was that? Teresa Steffens. I contacted Teresa Steffens. When?
Objection. Essentially, Ms. Oriani is attempting to elicit hearsay in the sense that she's asking Ms. Walsh about something that she hasn't established that Ms. Walsh has personal knowledge of, except, I guess, through somebody else telling her.
All right. Well, I don't think that she stepped over that hearsay line yet. I think it's fair that she talk about a statement in her application. So if the question is asking her when she contacted Ms. Steffens, how she contacted, then all of that is okay. So I'm going to allow it. Continue, Ms. Oriani. Please restate your question. Repeat it just because I can't remember.
You said that Lana has contacted my ex-employees, customers, and former friends and asked for personal information regarding my personal life, family members, and even what prescriptions I take. So the question is what employees, or I'm sorry, ex-employees, customers, and former friends? Teresa Steffens is the ex-employee. And when did I contact Teresa Steffens? During your live broadcast, when you were intimidating, harassing, threatening me for all of those days, you show your messenger box, and we all saw it where Teresa in your inbox laughing while you were doing it and sending you information, saying incoming voicemail, incoming stuff. It's broadcasted your own personal messages on your live. Where was this? On your lives in December. Ms. Walsh, you knew that me and Teresa Steffens had been talking since April 5th, did you not? Under testimony, you said that.
Hold on, that's the question. Let her answer.
Yes. So could that have been a message from April 5th, April 30th, June 10th? No, it literally came in while you were doing the live about me. You saw it, you showed your inbox, and it came in live on your live. And she was also in comments laughing while you were doing it. And you've also said yourself on your lives that you've been talking to her about this. No, that's not what I said.
No, you don't get a comment like that.
You're right. Can you strike that from the record, please?
Oh, I'm just not going to consider it.
Okay. That has contacted my ex-employees, customers, and former friends and asked for personal information regarding my personal life, family members, and even what prescriptions I take. Where was that all? You've admitted most of it yourself on the live broadcast, and is that in evidence?
Objection to that question.
Yeah, that's for the court. For the court to either get or not get, depending on what my notes and review of the exhibits tell me.
Okay, Ms. Walsh, you also state she impersonated my close friend's wife, drove to a tire store to get a receipt in order to obtain their personal information, including their name, email address, and home address. She is using this information to intimidate and harass me. She's completely obsessed with me. Do you recall that statement? Yes. Who is the close friend? James Angelo. Who is James Angelo? The close friend I referred to. And how would this have anything to do with your TPO? Does he live with you?
No, you're stuck with that answer. She identified who that person is. Go ahead and move on. I'm not going to allow a fishing expedition regarding who Mr. Angelo is. She's identified the person that she was talking about.
Miss Walsh, how does myself driving to a tire store to get a receipt have anything to do with in Ohio at a tire store have anything to do with you.
I'm objecting to a lack of communication.
I'm going to allow you to explore this, Ms. Ariani, but you need to be aware, once you start to open the door, that's what that's called, you invite in testimony that wouldn't otherwise be allowed. So please be, I don't know if this is going to do that, but you need to be aware that when you do ask questions, then they get to come back on rebuttal and present more information to rebut what you just said. So with that cautionary tale, you may continue. The question was, how does the receipt from the tire store play into this?
When you were on your live broadcast for the tire store, you were going to get receipts, and you had had my ex-volunteer on your panel saying what you were going to do and what. What was this ex-volunteer on my panel for? What was she on your panel for? Yeah, you recorded this live in your TPO, so do you recall what she was talking about? You asked in my opinion, because you invited her on your panel, you would have to answer that question. What was she saying on this live? Rejection, you're saying.
It is hearsay. That objection is going to be sustained.
You testified that there was a clip from Natasha Cooper in your direct examination, and you stated that I was in chat while she was live. When you're in chat, can you talk with the other people that are in chat as subscribers? Yes. So is it possible that Ms. Oriani and myself was talking to the 900 people that were in chat? Objection, she's asking for speculation.
Sustained.
Ms. Walsh, how many live broadcasts have you done about Ben Oriani?
Objection, relevance.
Sustained.
Ms. Walsh, you stated in your testimony that I do mock trials, is that correct? I stated that you did one about this hearing. Do you know how many videos Ms. Oriani and myself has put up on YouTube that pertain to other mock trials? Objection.
Sustained.
Ms. Walsh, have I ever commented on your page? On my videos? Yeah, have I ever commented on your videos page? Yes. I have? Yes. When? I don't remember the date, I know which video it was. Ms. Walsh, do you remember reaching out to me when you asked me on December 3rd why your face was a money shot on a live broadcast? It's not in those.
Objection, it's relevance.
I'm not sure how this might be relevant, so I'm going to allow a follow-up question.
Ms. Walsh, did I show you a document screenshot of you and Ludovic Viviani saying my name, Lana, 482 times between the two parties?
Objection, relevance.
Your Honor,
Yeah, Ms. Oriani, you've lost me again. I don't know what that is referring to. You're gonna have to really provide some foundational questions to build up to that, where you can testify to that yourself. But that question is asked rather in a vacuum, and I'm not sure what to do with it by itself. That's a long explanation to say that objection is going to be sustained at this point.
Ms. Walsh, who gave you, you say that you became aware of Ms. Oriani by making a post on December 30th or 31st, 2020. Correct. Where was that post made? A Facebook group called The Accused. Is it here? I can't remember if I submitted it or not.
Your Honor, again, Ms. Oriani is asking about what I think he's trying to ask about what has been admitted into evidence. I didn't truthfully understand that question, what I do with it.
Oriani, that objection is going to be sustained.
Ms. Walsh, have I ever said that I was coming to your home to you? No. Ms. Walsh, have I ever said I was going to cause you or your family bodily harm? Did you ever say it to me? You've said it to others. Have I ever said it to you, Ms. Walsh? No. Ms. Walsh, isn't it true that you just want me not to talk about you? Objection.
That's a fair question.
I guess, let me tell you my objection, just for the record. I think that what Ms. Oriani is trying to do is imply that Ms. Walsh is trying to use this proceeding for some purpose other than getting a permanent protection order to protect her.
Sure, that's your theory of the case.
Exactly what she's doing.
Ms. Oriani, go ahead.
Yes. You repeat your question. Did I ever threaten bodily harm? I don't think that was the question you just asked. But I did answer it, though, and again, not directly to me, to others. Ms. Walsh, isn't it true that you are doing this so that I will stop talking about you? Absolutely not. Then why are you doing it? Can I answer that truthfully with my opinion?
The door's been opened. You are to answer all questions honestly and openly. Yeah.
Because I think that you are obsessed with me. I think you're mentally unstable and you scare me. So these are your opinions of me? Yes. Are you a therapist? No, I'm not. Ms. Walsh, isn't it true the reason that you went down to the courthouse on January 13th, 2022 to obtain a temporary personal restraining order was because I had just read off on January 13th a complaint out of California where Lana Oriani and Vanessa Walsh were listed as co-defendants? Yes or no? No. It has nothing to do with my live feed on January 13th, 2022, that I said I'd be turning over all evidence to Judy Lynn Fox to help her. You know, I actually got the paperwork before that live. I just didn't turn it in until the 14th. Ms. Walsh, do you recall on August 6, 2021 when I said I would be putting together a timeline of events of a sex scandal on YouTube? Court date, August 6, 2021. Do you recall this conversation? Not on that date, no. It's, if you keep flipping through, I think you're gonna come across that exhibit.
You're gonna need to direct this witness to whatever you are referring to, Ms. Oriani.
I believe in that double H on August 6, 2021. I referenced to you that we have to sit down and put all of our stuff together so that we can come up with a timeline of all the harassing that has been happening to us. That is not what we were discussing on August 6th. What does it say there? Objection to the question, what does it say there? What does it say on the HH document that
Ms.
you're looking at?
Oriani, I'm going to sustain the objection at this point. You're talking about a 16-page exhibit, and there's really no focus on your question that I'm going to be able to understand.
Ms. Walsh, are you aware of the sex scandal that happened May 27, 2021?
Okay, so I know that Empress Snuffles is working really hard on part 2, but if you can't wait for that, then you can go over to Aunt Lala's channel, and if you go to her community tab, I think she's posted the verdict over there. This is not for content per se. This is just to make sure that the truth is out there, because there's been a lot, and I mean a lot, of misinformation and rubbish that is being put out.
Intentional misinformation.
Well, yeah.
People trying to spin narratives on what in the court of YouTube. I just can't with that.
No, it's actually quite disgusting what we were witness to yesterday. Was it early hours of this morning?
It feels like it's all the time. I
Well,
don't know
yeah.
anymore.
But
Yeah.
the most recent,
It's just disgusting.
yeah, the most recent thing that has come about is,
Oh.
yeah, there were some screenshots that were made. Can you hear me?
No. Let's see.
Some screenshots that were.
Yep.
Yeah, my little avatar isn't moving. Sorry, it normally moves, and I'm like, okay, yeah, it's working on Yanka's computer.
Anywho,
I'm having a little bit of a memory lapse. What was I talking
okay,
about?
we're talking about the screenshots, the
Oh, yeah.
faked screenshots.
Okay, yes. So there was screenshots between the
I'm
witness
so
and
fussy.
Nina narrates, and she was Nina was talking about Red Kim, and what appeared today on YouTube was a lot of, I'm going to say diabolical, because I can't actually believe what I was reading, and it made no sense at all. And if you read it, it truly is disgusting, and they don't speak exactly how Nina speaks anyway, so we knew automatically that it was a fake, but she sent us over the originals, so we put them in a video. It's around 2 minutes long.
Right again.
Want me to play it again?
Yes. And what was put in those faked screenshots, absolutely disgusting. Like, who even comes up with something like that? Like, it takes somebody, as Brent would say, depraved to come up with something like that. It's absolutely disgusting. And it's not true. I don't understand.
So if I go back to share screen, bum bum, she's getting it, she's catching. Okay, for Nina. Bear with me a second, guys.
She's a truther.
Okay, so this one it's on a community post. I'm not going to draw attention to the person's channel because they are pond scum in my opinion. But she goes on to say, well, I kept this secret for long enough. Nina really does a lot of narrating. This is what she told me about Empress Force. So yeah, it's been highly doctored. You'll see it in a second. So Nina says, ooh, I see you have a live coming up. I just wanted to tell you about James, but I would prefer that you keep this to yourself. That is not what Nina had said at all. But I don't really want to read out the next paragraph, well, the next two paragraphs, because they actually do make me sick. So if you want to just glaze over those, see where it says, and then just throw one in the chat or something once you've read it. I can't zoom in on the font. I don't know why. It's a 1.1 aspect. I should have done it in 16 by 9, but it was just hard to fit them all in. So yeah, sorry, you have to bear with me. If you've read that page, I'll carry on. There was one here and got two. I thought this was her trying to get it reversed. No, this is the original court transcripts, the audio of, and she's applied apparently for an appeal. The first one was what's the word? It was denied, basically, and then I believe she's trying to get it reopened again. Hold on 1 second. Okay, so this one is the original message. Obviously, it looks the same. There's a small paragraph, and large one, and a medium-sized one. I've got another screen coming up where they're side by side. But if you read the context of what Nina is saying here to what was in that last screenshot, you can notice that it is completely different, and it doesn't have all the disgusting things in there about child abuse, probably.
Who came up with all that? That's what I mean. We've kind of been informed a little bit, but I mean, how disgusting that somebody would even.
I can't even bear to think about it, to be honest. It's disgusting. Kim has attacked both of my children. She is a demon. She is a pathetic loser. Well, she has no place to attack anybody's children, because at the end of the day, who is she? She is not somebody I would listen to and respect because of the diatribe that comes out of her mouth. It makes me sick. She's not funny. She cackles like a witch.
She's not nice. She's not very funny.
No, and I bet you she smells.
Oh, well.
Yeah. So I'm going to press play.
I am the nice one.
She looks like she smells. So I know it's really small. You'll have to go on your computer and zoom in. I don't know how to do that. But if you see here, the screenshot that's on the community post against what was really said, yeah, no contest. It's it is what it is, and it's gross and it's disgusting. And if she wants to run around telling people lies like this, well, that's on her.
If you're going to tell a lie like this, what else are you lying about? Like, how far are you willing to go to lie on somebody? But, and then these are the people that'll call us trolls, right? Doing this baloney. Hog. Ugh.
If you go to my page and you go on the last video that I uploaded, not this one, you'll be able to watch it at your own leisure, and you can then probably put it on full screen to see everything that is written. It looks the same, but there is very marked differences. Okay, I'm just going to hit play 1 second. This is the doctored one. It's the first one that I showed you before. This was what was on the community post. It's just zoomed in a little bit. Oh, I'm trying to get rid of the line. I can't do it. Sorry. You have to bear with me. Okay. Is that enough room? I mean, enough room. Is that enough time? Is that enough room? Okay. Let's go. No explanation needed, but these two are known for...
No, the screenshot before that.
Oh, the screenshot before that one?
Yeah, I want to talk about that.
Okay. Let's go back.
About this. About Jamie going on and on. Their families, I don't know. No, it's her mod, it's her BFF, that's who did it. Signed NLB815. Talking about our families not accepting us. I don't know where the fuck she got that info from, but she was wrong. But there she is spewing it. I mean, the stuff that has been coming out of these people's mouths is vile. And no, it wasn't the other one. It's right there, signed. She signed it with her other alt. I don't know how many other alts
Because
she
I
has
blocked her from our channel.
because she had been blocked. But there she was telling us about how our families didn't accept us, not knowing shit.
Magenta and Riffraff over there.
I'm sitting here wondering.
Okay, so this one is a message between the witness and Nina narrates. This is different because it's been taken from Nina's phone. Okay, so the witness wanted a video making about Lala and the DeLorean. Nina said, I thought you didn't like Lindsay. She said, I don't, but yes, she is one to go after them. She will take the lash. That's not me getting my words jumbled this time. And Jamie proceeds to say it's a means to an end. Then Nina's explained that she went hard when she exposed them. Oh, I went after her hard when she exposed them. Yeah. But it does get interesting because it shows how far Jamie will go to research her, well, people that she doesn't really like, we'll say. I'm still doing it. I've been talking for about 5 minutes and I've been on mute. I do apologise, but it gives you time to read anyway, because you should have heard the monstrosity of the mess that just came out of my mouth when I was trying to read that. Yeah. Even Anyanka's looking at me with...
She made all kinds of good points, though, and you guys missed them all.
You're welcome. Okay, let's go. Whoops. Okay, so the JD is the judicial doctorate. Nina will be able to explain that if she's still in the chat a little bit more. But Jamie's trying to investigate whether or not Red Kim has actually got a doctorate in law. So this is messages backwards and forwards between them. So it would be interesting to see how Red Kim and Blonde Kim discuss this later on. Yeah, that will be interesting. Anyway. Hold on, Anyanka wants to speak.
I want to say something to Mom and try. No, I don't need the whole. She hands me the whole set.
I forget that I can't hear. Normally, I'm talking to you through the headphones. I'm in different rooms.
She said, "I bet her accent gets thick when she drinks."
Oh, it really does.
She does chicken.
And I say, "Where's that bucket?" And she's going, "Bucket, bucket." I'm like, I meant bucket, but okay. But when actually, do you know what? Since I've been here, my accent has got really stronger, like really strong in comparison to what it is when I'm back home. I think it's like because I'm talking to people who are American and I'm like, "Oh, have you got a chicken and a bucket?" And they're like, "Excuse me." "Oh no, it was the tomatoes." I was like, "Is this soil any good for tomatoes?" And they were like, "Tomatoes." And I was like, "If you like tomatoes." And he was like, "Tomatoes." And I was like, "Oh God, we're going to be here all day." Anyway, moving swiftly on. She's giving me the earpiece back, even though I can't hear anything. Same brain.
We did it yesterday. She gave me the other half of the headphones. Like I was going to be, yeah, nothing to hear.
No, it was because the microphone's in the middle and we don't have to sit in separate rooms. There you go. Sharing. Sharing is caring. Put it in that ear. Okay, I'm going to press play. Sorry. Okay, it's not a doctorate in law, but it is a law degree. Okay. Before anyone says anything, this is not a threat of Emperor Snuffles making fires or whatever. This is just basically we've had enough of all this crap and we're just gonna.
Oh, by the way, we are well aware he is not Bruce Willis.
Isn't that? He looks a lot like Nicolas Cage there.
Oh, maybe is that who it's supposed to
be? I don't know.
Whatever. Either way, we know it's not him.
It's Aquaman, isn't it?
It's Aquaman. Did you know Vanessa's married to Aquaman?
I know. Don't tell everybody.
They get so mad.
Oh. This is my message to NLB 815, otherwise known as, what was it? A monkey's uncle. My family are wonderful, caring, loving, and supportive people. They accept me and everybody else, regardless of race, sexuality, and religion. Unlike you, if you knew anything about my family, that is worrying to me. We do have data protection laws in the UK, and if you have been looking into my family or contacting my family, then yeah, that's a big no-no. So yeah, good luck with that.
She's a truther.
You missed it again. I keep muting myself. I get mute happy. Officer Squarehead. She has got a square head. She's a truther. Well, I actually am. I've heard something along the lines of, how can she be a truther if she can't be honest with her family about who she is? Listen, I'm in my 30s. I've been out since I was around 17 years of age. I have really close immediate family who are also not straight, and we have no problems in our family. No one discriminates against any of us. We all would go to bat for every single one of each other. I'm extremely close with every single member of my family. We have no problems at all. And if you think that they would disown me or whatever for being gay, well, then that's in your head. That's your problem, Nikki B.
That's your shit.
Yeah, that's your shit. Don't be putting your shit on my shit, because, yeah, we don't want that shit. We don't want none of that shit. Okay, I want to change the background. Hold this, please. Roblox avatar looking predator. You go, girl, Andy Candy. You go, girl.
So weird. Those avatars.
Which, the avatars?
Yeah.
Oh my
Or
gosh.
reminds me of something else. I'm not going to get into that because we're moving on from that whole situation. But yeah,
Yeah.
we're not talking about that. Anywho.
Anyhow,
guys.
I love it when Dorothy goes, okay, so anyone? Hello? Have you fallen out of the recliner? And Yanka does that to the cat.
I do that. I say that to everyone. Like, and in traffic, I'm like, did you fall out of the wheel? Oh, God.
Awkward moment when you know you're addicted to YouTube. When you start going, oh my God, they remind me so much of such and such. And you're like, oh God, I need a break. I need a YouTube break. Change my Wi-Fi password, please, darling.
Okay, I'm giving you the earpiece.
Why? Just hold it.
Because you have the lovely voice that everybody likes to hear.
Everybody
Mine's all like
loves
a
you.
raspy.
You're Mama Child's favorite.
No. I am.
I know
am
you
her
are.
favorite.
She's everyone. Well, I've got Dorothy. Dorothy lets me be a mod. So everybody else who doesn't let me be a mod, that's your shit. No, really, I'm a bad mod. Over the last since I've been in America, I have not had chance to catch up with a Dorothy live. Normally, she goes live in the early hours of the morning when I'm in England. So I'm catching up with them first thing. Now, we're always out and my phone's not working. So I'm like, oh, let me say hi in Dorothy's chat on Anyanka's account. And she's like, yeah, she doesn't let me. Well, she does let me, but I don't know how to use her Android phone. And I can't interrupt her while she's driving.
Oh, I don't let her. I let her, and then I'm like, oh, shit, what did you just say?
What are you saying under my name? And I'm
I
like,
have enough problems with my own big mouth. I don't need two big mouths. Yeah.
yeah, I might be, I might say something a bit bad. Well,
You've been on mute this whole time. I'm
oh,
just kidding.
shit.
I'm just kidding.
You're mean. Where are you going? You going to get a drink? Can I have one as well, please?
Fine.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah, get me a blueberry crumble.
Yes.
I would like some blueberry crumble. Auntie Candy, there are a couple of salty ones. Maybe I'm a little grumpy. There's a lot of salty ones. I think all the salty ones have been on my bath salts, if I'm honest. Only a few love to hate me. Actually, Penny, I adore you. I think you're hilarious. I adore you, and Anyanka, you girls are great. I consider you a friend, a real friend who is always there regardless of YouTube nonsense. I will always be there for you, Dorothy, all the way. I was very, very worried about you when you went missing. I couldn't get in touch with you. Obviously, we've spoke since then, but I'm just glad that you're doing better, and I hope that you keep on getting stronger and stronger, because we need you on here, girl. You're hilarious. we say most of your slogans all the time. Natasha, I want to start putting you back in videos again, actually, because you do the best clapbacks. Stop the BS Grim. When are you coming to Lala so we can have accent wars? I probably won't be back in the States till Christmas time. Uh-oh. She's shaking her head at me saying, don't tell anybody, these people are crazy. Yeah, so to be announced, I will contact you in the DMs, Mama tried. We need to go for that, what's it called? Bucky's barbecue. Yeah. I tried to tell you yesterday about the beef hot dog. It was an experience. I'm just going to leave it at that. 'Cause,
You guys, she had never had a taco before. I was shook. Can you imagine? She's never had a taco.
I still haven't had a taco in a crusty
Uh,
shell.
I haven't. Ooh.
A crispy shell. Is it crispy shell or crusty? Oh, whatever.
Let's say
The one
crispy.
that looks really hard to
Crispy sounds
eat.
nice.
The one that looks really hard to eat.
I did get her a burrito though, because that too, and the burritos are just, yeah.
I didn't want the brown beans though. I got pico de gallo and Mexican corn, and it was fantastic.
Corn and chicken and rice.
I'm not going to be able to eat anything when I go back to England. I'm going to be like, well, this is not Mexican and this is not fillet steak, because we eat like we're big on the HelloFresh. It's like we go out for meals every single day. The food is outstanding. I'm not advertising for them, but if you can afford like £40 to £60 a week, try it. Just try it.
So good.
But
so worth it.
You might have to order for 4 people if you want leftovers, because they're stingy on the potatoes. I'm not going to lie.
We just realized what an actual portion size look like, and we're like, oh,
Yeah,
how it looks like that.
It's good job we've got good metabolisms, because Jesus Christ, I didn't know we were only supposed to have 1 spoon of mashed potato. And oh God, don't get the desserts. The cheesecakes. The cheesecakes are like the size of, what's the size of this? An orange? No. What is this size?
I don't know.
The top of a can.
Big, a little bit bigger than that, but not
Okay.
much. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's a rip-off.
It's a waste of money. Don't do that. We did have fun back in fall 2021. The grim truth that surviving the storms right before Mrs. Portland. Yes, that was my favorite time to be on YouTube, to be honest. I used to go out in the morning to the library, go and do some work, come back, and Dorothy would still be live, and she could still crack me up. She's hilarious. Actually, I feel like I should probably send our Dorothy the link. Should we get Dorothy up on panel? Dorothy, would you like to come on panel?
I remember when Dorothy had like 9 people in her chat, and I would always miss it because I'd be sleeping.
Yeah, and then you'd be
I
like,
know.
you've been in Dorothy's chat, and I was like,
I missed
I
that.
know, but my 11 a.m. is your 6 a.m. So yeah, see you in 2 hours. Mama tried. You really have to drive up and
Yes.
take care of Anyanka, because she's not going to be able to cope with me without me being here. Yeah, we've got like another month or so. I will just drive up. Agreed, surviving the storms. We can go eat some steak too. Oh my God, the steaks here are bigger than my head. Like we get an 8 ounce.
The chicken.
8 ounce steaks, 500 grams. Yeah. Here they're like, even the chicken. Oh my God, I don't know what you are doing to your chickens, but they are like double the size. I bought 2 chicken breasts to stuff them with cream cheese and garlic and spinach and panko crust and whatever. And I got them back, opened up the packaging, and we could have had 1 chicken breast between both of us. I was like, Jesus Christ, these chickens are on steroids, or they're a completely different brand of chicken,
No,
and
they're
they're the size of a
definitely
pterodactyl. It's a pterodactyl. Okay, right, guys, we're going to end the live tonight. We're going to hope and pray and wish for a quiet evening, unless somebody wants to pop off. It won't be me though, because not today. Did you hear about Seeking the Truth with Dave's alleged fake trip from Australia to Colorado? Oh my God.
I did.
Would he be allowed into America with that?
I don't know, but I did hear about that.
I'm not going to speak about that.
It's really weird.
Miss Liverbird. Good night, Miss Liverbird. I know it's really late for you over there, but thank you so much for popping in, and everybody else. We love you so much. Dorothy, I'm going to hold you to that. You're coming up on panel with us both. Be like when we're on the phone together, we'll just shoot the shit and drag a bish. So until next time, guys, we love you and we'll see you very soon, possibly tomorrow. Don't hold me to that. I think I'm going to go to the beach. Weather dependent. Weather dependent. Do you know what? Good night. We love you. Bye-bye. Whoops. Weather permitting. That's what I meant after I trip over the wire.